Hey guys, today on Low Carb with Jennifer, I'm going to show you how to make keto chicken Alfredo, and I'll give you some options for serving it with. Well, hello, welcome back to Low Carb with Jennifer. Today we're going to make some chicken Alfredo, and chicken Alfredo is usually pretty low carb. Sometimes those sauces that you buy in the grocery store can have additives or, like thickeners, even flour. So I'm going to show you how to make it without all of that stuff. It's just a few simple ingredients. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cook some chicken breasts that we've cut into cubes, and I'm going to cook it in avocado oil. So this is 2 pounds of chicken that we've cut into cubes, chicken breast, and I've got the heat on medium-high heat. So we just want to cook this until it's cooked all the way through. I'm also going to season it with some salt and pepper. I've got a teaspoon of salt and pepper each. And we're also going to season with half a teaspoon of dried basil, a teaspoon of dried oregano, and a minced clove of garlic. So I get a lot of people who ask me why I use avocado oil. And it's just simply because olive oil has a low resistance to heat, so it's going to smoke pretty fast. It doesn't have a high tolerance to heat. Avocado oil has a tolerance to heat of about 400 degrees, so it just has a lower smoke point and it's just easier to work with. But if you want to use olive oil, that's fine. You just might have a little more smoke. Okay, let's check and see if our chicken is cooked through. It is perfectly cooked. Use a handy dandy meat thermometer. You've got to have one of these on hand. They are amazing. So we're going to remove the chicken from the pan, and then we can start making our sauce. So for our sauce, I've turned the heat down to medium, and now I'm going to add in 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And we're just going to heat the whipping cream through. I'm just going to scrape any brown stuff that's stuck to the bottom of the pan. The delicious flavor. You just want to let this heat up, and it's going to start to bubble. And then we're going to add in our Parmesan cheese. Okay, our heavy cream is bubbling, so I'm going to turn off the heat, and I'm going to add in a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. So the reason why we turned off the heat is because if we don't, and we put the Parmesan cheese in there, this is induction, so as soon as I turn off the heat, it is off, and the pan can start to cool down. But if you were using a regular stovetop, you would need to pull it off of the heat. So if we don't do that, then the sauce will be too hot for the Parmesan cheese, and all of it will just sink to the bottom. So we want to just stir this until the cheese is melted. Okay, our sauce is looking beautiful, so let's give it a taste just to make sure it doesn't need any seasoning. Nope, it is perfect thanks to that salty Parmesan. Let's add the chicken back. Make sure you get all of that delicious out of the bottom of the pan. Let's stir it up. This is a super flavorful chicken Alfredo. You're going to love it. Look at that. It is beautiful. So my serving suggestions are, I love to serve mine with steamed green beans. I know that's kind of crazy, but I think that's a good pairing. You could also use spaghetti squash, of course, zucchini noodles, of course, or any chopped up vegetable. It doesn't have to be in the shape of a noodle. But whenever my kids were little, even smaller than they are right now, they would eat spaghetti squash. So you can trick them. I'm telling you right now, you can trick them. But make sure you check out this recipe and check out these other recipes I have linked here, and I will see you guys later. Bye.